Hey guys, welcome back. So we're jumping into Valentine's Day with another look, and this is going to be none other than the Smokey Purple Eye. To start, I'm prepping the skin with the Danessa Myricks Beauty Oil and applying that all over using my fingertips. So because I want her skin to just be extra dewy, extra glowy, I'm using the Danessa Myricks Illuminating Veil in Radiance and doing what they call underpainting first. So that is highlighting, using the cheek color and contouring all before your foundation goes on. So I'm using the lightest highlight first, applying it with a dual fiber stippling brush, and then using my fingers just to further work it in and get a nice smooth finish. If you don't have this, it's okay. You can actually skip this step. The next highlighter that I'm using is the Illuminating Veil in Attraction, and this is going to serve as the cheek color. I'm just going to place this right underneath where I put the radiance and blend that in using my dual fiber brush as well as my fingertips. Alright, so the last highlighter that I'll be using is the one in Desire, and this is going to serve as the contour color. So I'm placing this in all the areas that I would typically contour. So the cheeks, the forehead, and then I'll even be bringing it down her neck and as well as her décolleté. Make sure that you're blending this in so that you don't have any harsh lines. You really want everything just to kind of blend into each other and get a nice rhythm going. You don't want any harsh lines because we want to look very feminine, very pretty. So blend everything out. Use your fingers. That's the best tool that you can use when applying makeup is your fingers, guys. Don't be afraid to get dirty. So now I'm taking Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in Dark Deep, and I'm just concealing any dark circles that are under the eye, blending that out with my fingertips. So because I want her eyes to stand out a little bit more and be more highlighted and accentuated, I'm going in with a slightly lighter concealer. This one is the MAC 24 Hour, and we are applying and blending it in with our fingers as we did everything else. Now that we have everything blended in and concealed, we are going in with some black opal foundation and just applying that in all the areas that we did not highlight or contour. So that is underneath that cheekbone, around the nose, the forehead, etc. Go ahead and set under the eyes with some loose powder. That way that concealer does not start to crack. Now I am taking the black opal foundation in a darker shade, and I'm just going over all the areas that I contoured, and I'm just blending it in, making sure that everything is connected to each other and nice and smooth and flowy and glowy. Now, because I don't want this look to get too dewy, I'm going in and I'm setting it down using the Danessa Myricks Evolution Powder with my Powder Puff. Go ahead and further accentuate those cheekbones using your favorite contour. I am using the Fenty Contour in Cocoa Naughty. I absolutely love her powders, and I'm just going over all the areas that I contoured previously. I decided I wanted to go ahead and do a little highlighting on her nose, and that is what I'm doing now. I'm just taking that 24 Hour matte concealer and the Fenty bronzer, and I'm highlighting and contouring it a little bit. So now I'm taking my MAC Stylizer eyebrow pencil, and I'm just going to be doing a little bit of grooming. I don't want her eyebrows to be the center of attention for this look, so I won't be using any concealer. I won't be really italicizing these. I'm just filling them in ever so slightly because I want them to really be in the background, not the forefront of her face. For eyes, I'm starting out using a NYX Jumbo Pencil base. I don't remember what color this was. I actually depotted it a very long time ago, but it was a nice purple, like a periwinkle with a little bit of blue. Yeah. So I'm applying that all over her eye first as her base. And then I'm going to be using the Morphe eyeshadow palette, their dark purple, and just smoking this out with a nice fluffy brush. So do the outer V and bring it into the inner corner of the eye. I promise that I'm doing the same exact thing to this eye. It's just I'm clearly having some trouble positioning, trying to get you guys to see. Here we go. See, told you guys I was doing the same thing. You can leave the eye as it is, but I'm gonna go in with a hot pink and add that to the lid just to kind of bring the eyes out a little bit more. And I'm applying this with a shader brush, so packing that on to the center of the eye. Now that color is on, you could either leave this as is and keep going, but I'm going to take my blending brush and just blend that pink into the purple because I want everything to just look really soft. Don't really want anything super bold, so go ahead and blend that out. Pop on some lashes for some added effect. I'm not applying eyeliner because I want to keep these really flirty, and I don't want the eyeliner to distract you from seeing the color on the eye. So that is optional. At this point, I'm just taking my loose setting powder and I'm going all over the face with it. I took a very little bit. You don't need a lot. Just use it very sparingly if you decide to use it at all. So if you've learned anything from me so far, you know that I do my makeup in all kinds of orders. There's no particular order for me. I'm going in with my black eyeshadow and just taking that underneath the eye to further define it. You can do this at any point. I typically do it after the concealer and foundation is already on, but do what's comfortable for you. All right, now we're going in with some blush color, just a little bit though, don't go crazy. We're taking this to the apples of the cheeks, and sometimes I like to go in with another brush, a clean one, and just further buff that out. We want just a little bit of color, like a peekaboo effect. Like you want to see it, but you don't want to see it, know what I mean? Now, because certain colors tend to fade as you're doing the rest of the face, it's not unusual to have to go back in and touch it up. So sometimes I'll go back in like I'm doing now with my contour color, my blush, and then you'll see me also touching the eyes up with a little bit of color as well. Just to really complete the look, you just got to re-bring those colors back out. So again, that's just what I'm doing here. Alright, so here I'm taking the MAC lip liner pencil in Plum, and I'm just going along the natural shape of her lips. I'm not really overdrawing it, I'm not underdrawing it. We definitely ain't underdrawing it. Just following the natural shape and coloring it in just a little bit. Done lining, go ahead and take any natural pink lip gloss or lipstick that you have. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in the color Moy, and I'm applying that all around the lips. Here I'm just doing a few more touch-ups because I am anal about making sure those colors pop. So I am just redoing the eyebrows, the cheeks, and I believe that's it. Once you're done, go ahead and put on your setting spray. If you like this video, make sure you thumbs it up. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well as that notification bell. Thanks guys for watching. See you next time.